He also has phone access, outbound calls to approved numbers. All calls are monitored and recorded. And according to multiple reports, Chris Watts regularly calls women from his approved contact list. But it's the letters, the actual handwritten letters, that reveal who Chris Watts has become behind bars.
He's swimming in the cash.
In 2022, a jail source told People magazine Chris Watts spends his commissary money on stamps and paper to write letters to women, not
Of course he does. Because he's a narcissist.
food, not hygiene products, not books.
And I think that what he thinks every single person he writes to, in his mind, he thinks they're going to start some sort of rebellion that's going to get him out of jail. I think every person that reaches out to him and he writes back to them, I think he, of course, likes the attention, but I think he's like, this could be the one. What if this is like a really good lawyer and she's like, she starts defending me and she finds a loophole or she finds some evidence or something. I think he really believes that it's going to get him freed.
In June 2021, Inside Edition reported confessions Chris Watts made to a different pen pal. In multiple letters, he admitted he planned the murders for several weeks. He gave Shanann OxyContin to try to end her pregnancy.
Ugh.
He thought killing the baby would make it easier to be with his girlfriend, Nicole Kessinger. He tried to smother Bella and Celeste in their...
Right, so he tried to end Nico's life first. So I guess in his mind he was like, all right, well, at least there's only, it won't be a family of 5. It'll just be a family of 4. It'll be easier to get away from this. But this new birth, which, by the way, he wanted a boy. He got her pregnant. That's how that works. Shanann can't get herself pregnant. It's like, that's what's so bizarre.
What was it like to meet him in person?
Very surreal. At times when he would talk about the murders, his eyes would turn so black. He just would get a different look on his face. And
That's interesting.
he talked about it so nonchalantly, like, going down to get a cup of coffee.